everything's worked out like the way it should be, and I am like living my best life right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chloe and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, so make sure you subscribe to see more. Today I am coming at you with a very informal chat. This is from my bed with my doggies, and that's because it is part of my coffee chat series where I talk about anything I want to talk about. So we cover the law of attraction, girl boss, anything like that. And speaking of that, today I am doing a girl boss video for you. So like I say, it's very informal. I've got my doggies up here and we're just going to have a really good chat all together. It's a space where we can all share our feelings. So if any of this rings true for you, leave comments down below and we can all start chatting there. So I have seen a lot of videos going around at the moment about like girl boss and habits of highly successful people, and I absolutely love those videos. I think they are super good and they make you feel really motivated and productive. But I just want to have a little bit of a real talk with you, and sometimes when you watch those videos it makes you not feel good about yourself. You know, you think, oh, I need to apply all these and I'll be successful, and then when something doesn't happen you think you're doing something wrong and you just forget everything. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video detailing some of the girl boss tips, as you will, that I use day to day, but also how you apply them to real life and don't let them weigh you down and make you feel like a bad person if you don't do something one day. So the first girl boss tip that I have and that I use is to make sure everything has a place. Now this can be in your home, and I think that if it has a place in your home, it has a place in your mind. Now my husband Lee sometimes calls me a bit of a cleaning Nazi, and that I go around and make everything really tidy as if we live in a show home. And to me that is because everything needs to have its place. And he sometimes says to me everything doesn't have to have a place, but it does, because I think if it has a place then that's where it lives and that's where you keep it, because that means that you don't have much clutter. And I believe if you have a clutter-free house, then that helps you to have a clutter-free mind. So by everything having a place and you keeping up to that, that just helps you to have a bit more mental clarity. Also, it's a really good habit to get into, because if you get used to putting everything back in its place, it's like teaching yourself discipline. So by getting something out and using it and then putting it straight back in there, you're disciplining yourself to do one thing, so you're going to find it easier to discipline yourself about a few different things. My second girl boss tip, which I follow— Ozzy, you're eating that elbow! Yeah, so my second girl boss tip that I have and that I use is to practice self-care. So if you're wanting to achieve anything in life, it really starts by first looking after yourself. How do you expect other people to love you if you don't love yourself? And that is something I have always thought, and some people may disagree on it, but that's okay, we're all entitled to our own opinions here. So yeah, I think that you have to care for yourself and put yourself first, because yeah, how can you look after others if you can't look after yourself? You are the most important person. You need to take that time to do a face mask and a bath, to go on a shopping trip by yourself, to sit in bed and read a book, whatever it is that you like to do. To just do it unapologetically, and don't feel bad for doing that. Everyone needs some me time. I've seen it very prominent with mums. A lot of my friends are becoming new mums for the first time, and the best advice like they're giving me for like the future is that you need to make time for yourself. And I 100% believe this. Like, you can't be the best mum if you're not the best version of you. So by giving yourself that little time to recharge and look after yourself, you're going to be such a better wife, mum, whatever it is that you are, a dog mum. By giving the time for yourself, you're going to feel re-energized, and that's going to make you a better person all around. I forget where the number of like tips are on now, but I think we're on the third tip. So my third girl boss tip is to have a good support system. Now this can be through your family, through your friends, your spouse, your children, whoever is most closest to you, but you need to make sure that they are on board with any dreams or any ambitions that you have. There is a thing that is that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, something like that anyway, that's a quote, and that is 100% true. So if you surround yourself with like negative people who don't believe in you, then you're going to feel that way too. Whereas if you've got people who believe in your dreams and who may already be accomplishing some of those things yourself, then that's going to make you feel so much better and more motivated to want to achieve those things yourself. You want someone who's going to be your cheerleader in life. I am so lucky that my husband is like my biggest cheerleader, and yeah, anything that I say, he doesn't go, oh, you can't do that. He just gets really excited from it and is like planning ways that we can achieve that together. However, this doesn't mean that if your parents or whatever don't support you, doesn't mean that you can't succeed. It just means that maybe you don't share those parts of your life with them. And I think if someone's going to put you down and you don't feel good talking to someone about something, then just don't talk to them about it. There's plenty other ways that you can still see your friends and family, even if they're not supporting you. So just talk about general things. Just talk about like trivial things and spending a nice time together. You know, don't talk about like your dreams if they're just going to make you feel bad about them and bring them down. You can say them to them, but just say, yeah, I know you're not supportive, like I'd rather we just talk about something happy, because that's going to put you in a much better mindset. So now we've touched on a couple of girl boss habits that I practice, I just want to say that there is a full list of these different habits of highly successful people out there. And yeah, everyone wants to achieve all of them, but just know it's okay that if you don't, you're not going to fail. Like one of the ones that I am trying so hard to do at the moment is to get up early. And everyone says that the earlier you get up, the more time you have. So I think the ideal time that everyone recommends you get up is between 5 and 6 AM. I can't do that. Like, I know that I could if I wanted to try for it, and I'm trying really hard. But especially now it's getting darker in the morning, you just don't want to wake up when it's really dark. But it doesn't mean you're a failure or that you're failing just because you're not getting up at 5 or 6 AM. I used to get up at like 9, 10, 11 AM. Me and Lee used to be like not morning people at all. And now we get up between 7 and 8. So that is a huge like feat for us. So accept that you're not perfect and enjoy like the little victories. So yeah, I might not get up at 5 or 6, but I'm getting up between 7 and 8, and that is great for me at the moment. I would like to try and push it to 5 or 6, but I'm going to take it in little stages. So I'm going to set my alarm clock like 15 minutes earlier, and then do that for a week or two, and then push it back and push it back and push it back. You don't have to do everything just like that and all at once. Another habit of highly successful people is reading. Now, I have never been a massive fan of reading, however I have come across Audible. Now, Audible is part of the Amazon family and it is audiobooks. So yes, it is proven that successful people read a lot. However, that doesn't have to be reading a physical book. We are in a new technology age now where we can have a book read to us, and you can be driving or doing something else and still take everything in the same way you would as if you were actually reading a book. So I've downloaded quite a few books now on Audible, and that just means that I am getting the knowledge and learning new things and understanding things about myself. However, I don't have to sit down and read a book that I really don't enjoy doing. I love the audiobooks, like I say, from Audible, and I'll leave links down below so you can get, I think it's like a free 30-day trial. And yeah, some of the books that I really recommend are The Secret, obviously, that is so good. Anyone who's looking to get into like self-help or is wanting to become their own boss or anything like that, is just interested in looking after themselves, you should definitely read The Secret. That's like my #1 recommendation. And then the second one, which I really like, is by Bob Proctor, and I think it's called Think and Grow Rich. Again, it just puts you in that like overachieving like mindset. And yeah, there's so many out there. Just, I think you get like a free credit a month or something like that. So just start reading or listening to them and see where you go from there. You'll find exactly what it is that you like listening to through that. So yeah, I don't really know where this video went. Like I said, it was just a bit of a chit chat, and hopefully it makes a little bit of sense to you. But I've just been watching these videos recently, and I was just feeling that I wanted to share that with you, that yes, I 100% agree with these tips. However, don't feel bad if you're not accomplishing them all already. It's a little bit at a time, and yeah, just be pleased for like yourself and be grateful for what you have. That's a big one, be grateful. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you have any girl boss tips of your own, or any that you're struggling to accomplish, and maybe we can help each other out. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!